Hi guys, thank you so much for watching The Royal We. My name is Kevin. In this video, I want to talk to you about the very important subject of trusting, of entrusting yourself. What do I mean by entrusting? What does this mean? Well, by definition, entrusting means that you are assigning responsibility to someone or something else. So now that you've experienced narcissistic abuse, the question is being too trusting and trusting in general, is it a good thing or is it dangerous? We're going to talk about this right here on The Royal We. All right, guys, I think it's important to start this video off by talking about the social conditioning aspect of trust, how we have more and more throughout the decades and centuries been giving over more trust. We've been entrusting ourselves more and more, is what I'm trying to say. As a matter of fact, it's encouraged, it's applauded. A lot of times people associate trust with love. Oh, so-and-so is such a loving and trusting individual, as though it's a really good thing, right? And a lot of times we just hand over trust with very little effort of questioning or discerning. I get a lot of phone calls from you guys, and a lot of the comments that I get are, Kevin, I used to be a loving and very trusting individual, and I don't trust anybody anymore. And so the big question is how do we rebuild that trust again? Well, how about this? You don't. And I know what you're saying, Kevin, what? Not be a trusting individual? That goes against everything I thought I was supposed to be. I know it does. But did you know that being trusting is actually a fairly new concept? That being trusting is not something that was always looked at as being a good thing? As a matter of fact, if we look at the ancient texts of the Bible, John 2:24, Jesus tells us that he did not trust or entrust himself to the hearts of men. Jeremiah 17:5 has this to say about trusting other people. Thus says the Lord, cursed is the man who trusts in man and relies on flesh for strength. Cursed. It's written right there. And don't you feel that way? Coming out of an abusive relationship or being involved with an abusive narcissist, don't you feel like you're living under a curse? Well, it's possibly because you are. Guys, listen, I know that this is a difficult message. I know that you want to believe what people tell you. I know that you want to put your hope and your faith and your trust in the words of others when they tell you that they love you, when they tell you that they want what's best for you, when they tell you that you're the most amazing person to them and they want to travel the world with you and they want to marry you and they want to give everything to you. I know you want to believe that. I know you want to believe the flattering words that come out of their mouths. But guys, the reality is we have been warned by the ancient people long before us. We've been warned not to entrust ourselves to that. Proverbs 29 tells us this, guys, that the person who flatters throws a net out underneath your feet. It's a net. It's a trap. Flattery is for the purpose of entrapping you. I know you don't look at it that way, but it is. The person who flatters you is throwing a net right underneath your feet to catch you. I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine that you were deaf. Imagine if there were no words involved from the mouth of the abusive narcissist, if they were not able to love bomb you with words and manipulations and lies. Imagine with me if you had to get to know the abusive narcissist from observation only. If you had to observe their life, if you had to watch them very closely on a daily basis, day in and day out, with no words involved, what would you see? Would you still see that person that you believe you're supposed to spend your life with? Would you see that person who is going to take care of you and love you? Probably not. You would see something completely different. This, guys, is where we need to be with all of our relationships. We need to be in a place of observation. We need to be in a place where we observe with our eyes, where we use our wisdom and our discernment to guide our hearts as to who we spend our time with and who we don't spend our time with, on who we trust and who we don't. We need to do more observing, more investigating, more looking into. This is how we build our intimate lives. This is how we find suitable partners. By going through the effort, by taking the time to learn, to observe, and to watch, guys. This is how you build a relationship. This is how you get to know who somebody really is. You don't just fall for the low-hanging fruit. Any abusive narcissist can throw low-hanging fruit out of their mouth, out the side of their mouth. Oh, here's some colorful words. Yeah, I'll take care of you. Yeah, I'll love you. Yeah, I'm an amazing person. They're just throwing colorful fruit onto a net to try and trap you, right? But you have the responsibility to yourself to stand back away from that net and to just observe. Yeah, I see your low-hanging fruit. I see your colorful words, but I'm not going after that. Yeah, I see that stuff. You're talking a big game about how amazing you are. Okay, but I don't see it yet. I don't see it. I need to observe it. I need to research it. I need to investigate it. This, guys, is how you build meaningful, lasting relationships with people who are your people. You follow me on this, guys? And this is the good news, is that coming out of narcissistic abuse, guys, you now are in a position to do that. No, you don't want to become that same trusting person that you once were. You now are reborn. You're rebirthed into an individual of strength and of character who's not going to fall for the low-hanging fruit anymore. You now will use observation. You will learn about the people through observation and through discernment. You'll learn about the people you allow into your life. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please go ahead and write me. You can email me at jointheroyalwe. That is my email address, jointheroyalwe@gmail.com. You can also message me on Instagram, once again, at jointheroyalwe. Find me on Instagram. And guys, like I said, if you're interested in the course, go ahead and scroll down. You can click the link in the description box that will take you to the course. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I look forward to being back with more right here on The Royal We.